Well, good morning, folks. It's Sunday, time for another video. This time we're looking at flights in 2020 again. Now have a look at Denver, compare the default, and I've just purchased the FlightBeam Enhancement, $14.99, so around about £9.5 here in the UK. Done some filming at the default so you can have a look, and then had a look at FlightBeam during the day. We're also going to have a look at a snow covering, some horrendous flying conditions, and a quick look during dusk so you can see what it looks like. I think it's impressive and I'm really enjoying it. We're going to use the Cessna 172, the standard version, not the Garmin 1000. So without further ado, welcome to my channel, welcome to today's video. Let's get in the aircraft and get in the air and get flying. Morning folks. Okay, you join me over Denver. We're in Flight Simulator 2020. And just having a look at the default Denver, which is pretty good. Just a comparison before we get the FlightBeam product and have a look at that. As you've discovered really with the default program, the terrain looks really stunning, excellent. Airport looks really good. That's great for a default airport. Okay, we'll take another pass in over the airport terminal area. It's a huge place, Denver, known as the Mile High Airport. Elevation's over nearly 6,000 feet up. Very unique buildings there, as you can see. Very impressive. Yeah, massive airport here. And excuse me, as I said, looks really good. We're in the sort of the early mornings, about 8 AM local time. Mountains in the background there. Considerable depth to the default airport, excuse me, which seems to be key and quite common, and in the new version of the sim. Very welcome, of course. Okay, so you've had a reasonably good look at the default there. Looks really quite good. Sorry, I've got a bad throat this morning. And we will have a look at FlightBeam's new Denver add-on. So we'll see you shortly. Well, good morning folks. Here we are on runway 16 at Denver International. We've installed FlightBeam's Denver. There are specific instructions about how to install it because you need to remove the default Asobo Denver Airport. There are two methods depending on whether you bought the add-on, the FlightBeam add-on that is, from the Microsoft Store or whether you've got it from Steam. Instructions are really easy, they're very clear, no problems at all. I certainly had no issues with them. And okay, so let's have a look now. We've got FlightBeam installed, and let's take off and have a little look round. Okay, the buildings have certainly been enhanced with the glass there, a bit more ground clutter. Yeah, that does look slightly better. They've done a bit to it. Don't know Denver Airport very well, having not flown out of it very often, obviously. Certainly looks nice. Doesn't look any worse than what we saw a moment ago. Let's have a look at the outlying areas, see what's been done there. Yeah, certainly been some enhancements here. So we turn back in over the airports. One of the things I also want to do before I leave is to have a look at winter. Yeah, there's certainly been a few enhancements. It's a little hard to tell, but having done a quick run over the airport to begin with, you can see that they've enhanced the airport. And yeah, it looks really nice. And for $14.99, which is just under a tenner UK, I think is fine. Quite happily worth it. Certainly if you fly out this airport a lot. So now I want to turn back in over the airport and see if I can set winter. Let's have a look. So I'll be with you in a moment. Well, here we are again, folks. As you can see, the weather's pretty yuck. It's winter, January. And just wanted to see what the snow looked like here and what Denver looked like in the snow. It was quite difficult actually to set this up. It was the first time it gave me snow depth and sorted it all out. Well, you can't have snow on the ground in clear skies, it would appear. But anyway, let's have a look. It's still visually very nice. Flying over the terminal area again. As you can see, we've got ice on the windscreen, and I'm just basically hoping that the air friction will sort that out for me. Does look good. Just really beautiful, very, very beautiful, very nice. How's that for a snowscape? I think I'd be fairly hard pushed to attempt a landing in this kind of weather. But there you get a chance to look at the snow and how it looks, and also see icing and stuff on the windscreen. Looks really nice, not too bad at all. So we'll kick the snow into touch, and let's have a look at dusk and see where the lights come on, and we'll make a landing. Well, good evening folks, here we are again. It's now 7:45 in the evening, dusk, so let's have a look around at this time of day. As you can see, it looks beautiful. If you saw my San Francisco Bay video, you'll know what I mean. Look at that, lighting is wonderful. FlightBeam certainly have made some enhancements to the airport, and it does look visually stunning. If this is the sort of stuff that we can expect in the new simulator, then Christmas has come early. Beautiful mountains in the background there. Just a lovely scene, stunning. Runways, taxiway lighting looks good. You're not going to have any problems there, I don't think. Visually very impressive. Lighting looks wonderful. Airport looks good. And as I've said previously, I mean, for a £9, $15, I think it's a worthwhile investment. Interesting to see what other developers do and what else FlightBeam do as they start going forward with the design. Okay, as we ride off into the sunset, as they say, folks, that was a quick look at Denver, the FlightBeam product, and a couple of looks around to see different conditions. Love the sunset. The snow could be fun. It's going to be a whole different way of learning how to fly. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will try to do more of these along with my P3D videos. And visit my website, virtualairlinepilot.org, to be kept up to date as to what's going on and what I'm trying to do. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a great weekend. This is Lee, Virtual Airline Pilot, signing off. Until next time, bye bye for now.